first-person zombie brawler Dying Light is full of cars. Burnt-out, abandoned husks of cars that are perfect for parkouring over, but not so great for driving. The following DLC, on the other hand, weaves customizable dirt buggies into its basic structure, trading dense urban slums for sweeping open farmland. It's a pretty unexpected change, but the following works well, delivering a sizable chunk of story-driven content that feels at once distinct from and in sync with the original experience. The setup is swift and simple. A short time after the conclusion of the full game, a mysterious outsider shows up in zombie-infested Haran, ranting feverishly about a place where everyone's immune to the outbreak. Gruff protagonist / cardboard cutout Kyle Crane uses the man's map to find his way out of the city and into a creepy mystery centered on a secretive cult. Crane still lacks depth, but the following delivers fresh themes that set it apart from, well, every other zombie apocalypse tale out there. Its self-contained story, while slow to start, gradually becomes an engaging conspiracy thriller complete with tension, intrigue, and a few genuinely surprising twists. It's both more original and more satisfying than the full game's narrative. Of course, because no one's ever willing to divulge information for free, you're once again stuck doing favors to earn trust, which means more errands and fetch quests. Fortunately, missions are generally less of a grind here, not only because of the strong narrative framing, but also because you've got more gameplay options to work with. The game doesn't contrive some reason to strip away all your stuff and boot you back to square one, thankfully, so when you walk out of Haran at the start of the following, all your skills and gear come with you. This means less desperate leveling early on and more confident exploration. You will end up relying more on firearms, though, simply because it's safer in the coverless countryside. But this allows you to appreciate a side of Dying Light's generally melee-focused combat that was previously underutilized. You're battling the same zombies, but with the new environment come all new strategies. There's also an added skill tree to level up, one devoted to your deadly new ride. Well, series of rides. Like Dying Light's weapons, buggies break down with use and need to be repaired and upgraded, forcing you to scavenge for parts and gas to keep them running. Because it so closely mirrors the established crafting system, though, it feels like a perfectly natural evolution of an existing mechanic. It also creates a strong sense of ownership and reward. As you unlock new skills and gather new upgrades, eventually equipping your ride with things like flamethrowers, UV headlights, and deployable mines, you can see the impact in-game and know that your hard work has paid off. As in the main game, early weakness makes later strength feel earned, and therefore super gratifying. More importantly, driving around is just flat-out fun. The basic driving controls function beautifully, leaving you to focus on plowing through zombies in a number of scenic locales, like rocky coastlines and endless grassy fields. The new map is actually larger than the original, though it's far less crowded with climbable objects. You'll still have plenty of opportunities to flex your parkour muscles, but again, the clear focus here is Mad Max-style buggy driving. The following even provides optional races, both time trial events and head-to-head sprints for up to 4 players online, that provide a welcome diversion from Dying Light's central gameplay. The following isn't flawless, though. In addition to Cardboard Crane and some mundane quests, I also occasionally encountered enemies who couldn't figure out how to walk around minor obstacles. More than once, I respawned seemingly in the middle of nowhere, which left me without a buggy on a map built for commuting. And prevalent boss-level zombies made flying solo pretty tough, especially since the big guys were able to absorb basically every bullet I had. Still, rather than giving players more of the same, the following evolves Dying Light's formula by adding substantial new mechanics that complement or even reframe familiar gameplay elements. The dirt buggies fit right in and provide both rewarding survivor strategy and moment-to-moment thrills. The amount of content is impressive for an expansion, with probably 10 hours of missions and plenty more for completionists. I guess you could say it's a lot to sink your teeth into, because it's a zombie game. Zombies.